Hey everyone, it is the Tuesday after conference, and I just wanted to share with you guys some of the amazing testimonies that happened over this past weekend. I also wanted to say thank you, because without you, this wouldn't be able to happen. Through your prayers and your partnership, we are seeing lives on our campus changed. I am so thankful for each and every one of you, and I hope you are encouraged by the testimonies from this weekend. Without further ado, ENC, let's celebrate.
What's up, Take the Stage? So I feel like what God is doing in my life, just prior to conference, I kind of experienced just like a desert of my faith. Like I wasn't desiring God at all. I grew up in church as a pastor's kid, sadly. No, I'm just kidding. But I feel like a lot of my life I knew the biblical foundations. I was hearing different sermons, the same things all the time. I feel like I wasn't really growing as much. I feel like I needed something deeper, in all honesty, and I feel like I wasn't getting that. So I would sit down with God, and I just felt like not spending time with Him anymore, honestly. And I just felt like a dryness in my faith, which we all have experienced, I'm sure. But prior to conference, I started to study Habakkuk, and it just reminded me just to wait. He says wait. He said He waited at His watch post, and I just had to cling to that promise that God was going to do whatever He wanted to do. It didn't matter if I was questioning or if I had faith, He was going to move regardless. So I feel like prior to conference, God was starting to kind of cultivate this desire to know Him again and learn about Him again and just grow with Him and walk with Him. And then I feel like with conference now, He's still continuing to do that. He's still realigning my heart with His and just being refreshed and renewed in the Word. So, yeah.
And so conference was a great way for me to just re-fall in love with Jesus and just bring me so much hope that no matter the past that I've had, He still wants to use me, and He can still use me and be effective, and that He's excited about that. And not only that, but just I've had so much hope in the healing He's done in my life, and the hope that in the healing He's still continuing to do. And not only that, I know that there's a great calling for ministry in my life, and I don't know the level or exactly what that looks like, but I can't wait to figure it out, and I'm super excited.
My conference experience was really eye-opening. I say this because I didn't come in with one thing I wanted to take out of it. I just really wanted God to reveal to me whatever He wanted to use me and how He wanted to use me. But over the last month or so, I have been asking God to use me in whatever way that He can in the season that I'm in. And this conference just confirmed a lot of things I've been praying for. This weekend taught me that it's okay to step outside of my comfort zone so God can use me to uplift His kingdom. Just like what the pastor said on the first day in the first session, he said when guilt is up against grace, grace is going to win every time. So with him saying that, I decided that whenever I'm fearful about something, I'm going to let my faith win every time. By me asking God to use me, I know that that's going to take me being obedient to Him in spite of the fears and worries that I have. Conference has showed me that you can't get filled up by God and stay where you are. You have to constantly pour into others what God has poured into you. I do fall short sometimes, but through it all, God has reminded me that I'm worthy of everything He has called me to do. I'm still learning to walk by faith and not by sight. I'm leaving conference feeling so grateful for the things that I've learned. Something new that I'm going by now that this conference has taught me is, I don't know about this God, but I'm going to trust you anyway. We can't go deeper with God if we don't put ourselves out there to be used by Him. Trusting in God instead of myself is something that I deal with on a daily. But being faithful means trusting in Him regardless of the fears and outside influences. And because of conference, I've made the decision to be obedient to Him and to just trust in Him with my future, and He hasn't failed me yet. So, yeah.